The first money I made on the internet was around $1.15. Well, that was in the year 2013. Between then and now, however, I have made hundreds of thousands of dollars on the internet. So today, I decided to tell you how I climbed this tall ladder from the bottom up. Plus, I'll tell you why it's difficult for most people to make money online. In the year 2012, I met someone who told me that I could make money on Facebook. I created a Facebook page and did a few dumb things, but I made no money. However, in 2013, I wrote a book with a Nokia phone which looked like this. Yes, I didn't have a laptop or even a desktop at the time. In fact, I knew almost nothing about the internet. I sold the first copy of the book as Word documents because I didn't know how to convert a document to PDF. But then in October of 2014, a friend of mine wrote a book about how to make money through blogs and asked me to proofread it for him. That book changed my life. Before this time, I had been hearing a lot about blogging, but I assumed that blogging was an American thing. Reading my friend's book changed how I perceived blogging, so I registered the domain name for this blog on December 31st, 2014. Because I didn't know how to build a blog, I didn't have any money to do it. I asked a good friend to help me out, and he did. By January of 2015, my blog was ready, and it was time to start blogging. I was excited. Not having money to buy a standard laptop, I bought a used mini laptop that looked exactly like this. There was no electricity in the house I lived, so I will go to other people's home to charge my laptop so I could use it the next day. Because I couldn't connect my laptop to the internet in the house I lived, I would climb an uncompleted building to publish my blog and browse the internet. Many days I was in this tall building by 2 or 3 a.m. because the internet network was better in the middle of the night. One day I opened the Google Analytics for my blog and I saw that 40 people read my blog the day before. Wow! 40 people read what I wrote. It was as if I won a jackpot. I was encouraged to put in more work, and by October of 2015, my blog started having probably 500 visitors every day. I wrote a few books that nobody needed to read, but I was fortunate that some people bought them anyway. It was February of 2016. I visited a friend and saw with him a book written by this man. He is Dan Kennedy, but I can't remember the title of that book now. Anyway, I read the book, which is about marketing, and returned it to my friend. However, about 2 or 3 weeks later, I wanted to sleep at night, and as I was laying my head on the bed, a particular statement from that book flashed through my mind. I immediately knew that I could apply what Dan Kennedy thought in that chapter to make money on my blog. In the book, Kennedy had written about how he was making money by connecting certain individuals who needed a particular service with the professionals who could render such service. Think of it like Uber business model. But I didn't even know about Uber then. I thought to myself, wow, I can do this thing with my blog. I couldn't sleep anymore. I started writing all different ideas flowing through my mind as a result of that singular eureka moment. And by the following morning, I remember it was Saturday, I went to meet my friend who could help me with executing this new idea. The idea was very simple. Since I've seen from Google Analytics that most people who visited my blog go to the pages about agribusiness, what I would do was to connect them with the farmers in my country for training and consultancy. By June or July of 2016, I got to know about Uber and took my time to study the company's history and business model. I even interviewed a few Uber drivers. There were probably a million things that happened between the day I got the idea and a few months after then, but I don't want to bore you with those details. Anyway, this company was born. Within a few months, we started making a reasonable amount of money, and when I showed our result to one of my friends, He excitedly invested $10,000 into the company on March 1st, 2017. My life changed so fast, but I still kept a low profile so I wouldn't become broke again.
Yes, had made a wonderful pyramid, but the last cap said no.
I didn't buy any flashy thing, nor did I spend money on myself, except for what I and my wife would eat. I invested back into the business every single penny we made. It was July of 2017. I was done with the day's work, but I wanted to check my laptop for the last time before I went to bed. As I opened my email, I saw an email from this guy. Frank Kern is a great marketer and teacher, and I like to learn from him, so I opened that email. In the email, Kern shared how he was teaching a certain group of people through something like a membership site. Oh, I can do that, I told myself. And so on July 8, 2017, I registered the domain name for this website. And since I am not that smart when it comes to how the internet works, I had to contact my friends who could help me out. By now, I had some money to pay, so it was a lot easier. We launched our online educational platform around October of 2017, and in no time, we started making money. At this point, I had become the king of the internet in my village. Oh, I didn't tell you that I had left my small town to live in Lagos. Even though I wasn't the king in Lagos, I was one of the chiefs on the internet. But something bigger was knocking on the door. It was April of 2018. Again, after the day's work, I was scrolling through my phone, and just out of curiosity, I typed into Google the most popular websites in Nigeria. Even though I knew that Google was the most popular website in my country, I wanted to know which other websites are within the numbers 1 to 50. After seeing Google in number 1 on Alexa.com, I was expecting Facebook in number 2, but instead I saw YouTube. What? Why is YouTube so popular when nobody seemed to be talking about it? I immediately remembered what I read in a business book over a decade ago. It goes something like, wherever people go, there's money there. So I got excited about YouTube. I searched YouTube to learn more about how creators make money online, and on 25th of April 2018, I watched this video from Fight Mediocrity channel. To cut the long story short, I started uploading videos consistently on YouTube on May 15, 2018, and within 26 months, my first YouTube channel reached 1 million subscribers. I still had my first company making me money. My educational platform is still making me money. I have a few books people are buying on the internet, and now a massively successful YouTube channel. It seems as if I'm lucky. It seems as if anyone could have done what I did. And yes, it seems that now that I have spent the last decade gathering all these experiences, I can teach other people the secret of making thousands of dollars on the internet. It seems as if there's a formula I can easily upload and share with you, which will help you start making money online tomorrow. But that's the problem. The reason why it's so difficult for most people to make money on the internet is that people want to make money on the internet. Another reason is that people are deceived to believe that they can make money fast.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills.
I'm sorry, but you can't make money on the internet, and you can't make money fast. You see, whenever you hear that people make money online, it sounds as if there's money somewhere on the internet which can be withdrawn into your bank account. The problem with such thinking is that it makes people forget the fundamental principle of money making, which is money only comes to you in proportion to the unique value you render to other humans. There are 3 things I need you to pay attention to in my above statement. First, it's other humans, not the internet, that will pay you. Second, you have to give such humans some value. And third, which is probably the most important, the value you're rendering has to be unique in some way, or nobody will pay attention to you. These 3 truths remain the same whether you're selling physical products online, selling a service offline, or teaching something on YouTube. You have to understand that it's other humans that will pay you. You have to give these people what they want, and you have to be unique or nobody will pay attention to you. In fact, you have to forget the idea of making money online and focus instead on entrepreneurship and rendering value to others. Forget all the nonsense people tell you about how you can start making $3,000 online next week. Ha!
Not too long ago, I was sleeping on a couch in a mobile home, $47 in my bank account. What I'm going to show you 3 things today, what my mentors taught me, which helped me. It's a lot cooler life I have now. This is a 56-door house.
Forget all the lies about how you can start selling useless information products that doesn't belong to you. Forget all the sugarcoating statements about passive income. In fact, forget everything about making money on the internet. Focus on entrepreneurship because that's what it is. Don't buy any course about how to make money online. Instead, go and read traditional books about entrepreneurship, marketing, negotiation, and branding. If you need to know anything about how people make money through their blogs, social media profiles, e-commerce, or YouTube, simply Google that. Believe me, it's not difficult to understand how all these platforms work. What is difficult is to understand entrepreneurship, how to create a unique value, and how to sell to others, which is why I'm eager to share with you what I have learned about selling over the years inside the video that's on your screen now. The video that's on your screen now teaches you how to get other people to pay attention to you and how to sell to them regardless of the platform, whether online, offline, social media, YouTube, or a blog. So, click the video on your screen now and see you inside. Thanks for watching.